with sarcasm as your girlfriend is dripping from orgasm, for I am the quintessential stud muffin and a goodness gracious, great balls of fire, goddamn handsome man.
What's up, kids? What is up? Oh my God. The Ray Hyclak Show is back live. New time. Same shitty show. Welcome. Lots of recap over the last couple weeks. Yesterday, the big Abraham Drinkin comedy show, completely comedy. We'll talk about that. Me and Levi Davis got down as your hosts for the mega show that is the Abraham Drinkin completely comedy show. A little bit about UFC 327. You got a new light heavyweight champion in Carlos Olberg, knocking out perennial contender Yuri Procházka. And Xbox is pissing me off. We'll also talk about people buying followers and views and how that is a fucking ridiculous thing. But for right now, it is the Ray Hyclak Show. Welcome in. You can see me on many places. My YouTube channel at Ray Hyclak, at Abraham Drinkin Pod, I believe, on the Facebook. Thank you, by the way, to Abraham Drinkin for having me for the hosting duties with Levi Davis last night at Birdie Kings in Concord. Full video on Abraham Drinkin's Facebook page. Go check that out. You get to see me strip live in front of 100 and however many people there were, probably like 150, I want to say, maybe 200. Everybody stayed. Comics did fantastic. And also, you can go to Twitch, which might start being TikTok. I think I'm going to move to TikTok live here in a little bit. And Rumble. Rumble.com is another place you can go. Follow me on all those platforms. Social media links in the description below. And all of you, last night, Abraham Drinkin, completely comedy show. If you weren't there, you missed out on a happening. So many great comics were on the show. Jimmy Graham, Jimmy Ward III, Tree, Tyrone Gaines. Oh, gosh. Ricky Melton, Mike Shanks. All these guys did amazing. Again, Levi Davis, Trevor Scott. How could I forget Trevor Scott? Forgot about Trevor Scott for a minute. Probably just the alcohol. Forgive me. But, the place was packed out. It was on the same energy level as the year prior, which I did as just a comedian doing about 10 minutes. And me and Levi Davis, if you don't know Church Boy, get to know Church Boy. Go search out Levi Davis Church Boy for all of his comedy videos that he does. He came out as a sugar daddy at one point, was stripping, which led then and I'll post it on my YouTube channel. Me stripping in front of my girlfriend and a bunch of other people. One of them, I guess, was the matron of honor at my mom's wedding. She got to see me topless. That was interesting. That was very interesting. But all in all, successful last night. Some drama, but I'll let that play out behind the scenes. But all in all, like, you want that as a comedian. Like, you want the kind of show that we had last night at Birdie King's in Concord, Ohio. Go check them out. Great atmosphere. If you love golf related shit like I do, it's the place to be, dude. Like, it was such an amazing night and such a fun night. Like I said, I stripped for 150 people. Levi Davis did not. I gotta check my audio here real quick. See how this sounds. Okay, yeah. Just had to make a quick little check there, kids. I'd say if I had to pick, somebody who had a great set, I'm not, because I'm not going to pick my favorite children. It's just not going to fucking happen. Ha ha ha. Gotcha, bitch. But no, yeah, dude, like that show, I didn't really do that much new material for mine. How me and Levi Davis kind of split this up just because I was like, I'm such a control freak when it comes to comedy shows and hosting them. Because one, I have the Cleveland Improv brain that I've had for years upon years upon years, which is basically just make sure people get the light on time, make sure people get the proper introductions that they need, and bring the energy. Those are what you're supposed to do as a host. Doesn't matter what your jokes are. If you got solid jokes, use them in your fucking opener. Use them in your fucking ramble to the beginning of the show. Because a lot of times you can lose a crowd fast. I've experienced it way more in 12 years than, somebody far better than me. Because I'm a mediocre comedy. I come from the Hall of Mediocrity, guys. This is the Hall of Mediocrity, where I reside in the Shire, in my Hobbit hole, also known as the Troll Hole. But today it's the Hall of Mediocrity. I painted that myself. Hope you guys enjoyed it. But, when you have a show like the Completely Comedy Show that we did last night, go again, Abraham Drinkin. The Facebook page is where you want to see the full video. It's a 2.5-hour video, so make sure you're drunk for it, and you can watch the whole fucking thing and enjoy it. Because we had some great sets. Great fucking sets. And the crowd was on par from last year when I did a full 10 minute. I only did like 450 for this show. Same thing with like Levi Davis. And the whole show was put on, by Abraham Drinkin, George Gresco, Ed Scully, who was lighting, Jimmy Ward Sr. or Jimmy Ward Jr., whatever the hell, was the camera guy. So he was the dude running the camera for the whole thing. And it was a fun ass fucking night. It was a fun night. Didn't pull any clips, should have, but it's been a long day. Went to church today, so it was, and then napped until about 4. Hi, Jonathan. Good to see you, baby. Good to see you. Stick around for my Gable Steveson thing, because I got some we're gonna talk a little bit about UFC, because I do want to talk about mostly today's show is going to be about dickheads buying followers and boosting their content through paying. And I heard Moss from the MMA Holes talking about this on his podcast Friday for Gummy Gang, the tinfoil hat day. And Yeah, we'll discuss that a little bit more. But when you're like, we'll talk. I want to talk a little bit more about the Completely Comedy Show, because like a lot of people don't get what really goes in to what this whole like doing a comedy show entails. Like you can't have one disruption. You got to do the keep your table talk to a minimum, pay the fuck attention. You can't have some dickhead in the front row controlling what every joke that he said. You know what I'm saying? That just doesn't fucking work. So when you start doing a show like Completely Comedy that had, I think between like it was Levi Davis, me, Jimmy Ward, Namit Bot was another great one. Namit Bot did great. I think it was like 10 people on the show doing like 5s and then 10s. It worked out to an hour and a half, and then there was just an extra hour of bullshit that happened. But yeah, shout out to Abraham Drinkin for having me. Can't wait for next year's. I think they have a pub crawl coming up next month. I'll most likely be at that if I'm not working. But yeah, I love doing comedy shows like that. I love actually having the opportunity to get in front of people and host a show, because a host is fucking nothing. Like a host, I'm basically welcoming you into my fucking living room and then showing you my best friends one at a time for 5 to 10 minutes. And then the headliner does 20 to 25 minutes at a show like that. It's a beautiful time. If you really know, and like you can make, if you're good at what you do. I'm not good, but I, fumble fuck my way through the entire goddamn thing. Definitely is the way to go when it comes to getting a show together, and Abraham Drinkin did it. Shout out, by the way, to Jordan Tag and Revolution Fight and Fitness. A couple guys from Revolution came to support Levi Davis, which was awesome. But Jordan Tag, who is an LFA fighter, he was at the show, and love the guy. He's fucking awesome. It's a great fucking time. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, so this is only an hour show. It's only an hour show, so we'll get into the news right away, and then we'll talk some UFC. But I do want to get into some news, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Just need to get to the layers here. All right, enjoy. This is the Cavalcade of Stories.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Tonight we bring you 3 rings of spectacular entertainment.
That's right. It's the Cavalcade of Stories. News stories I want to tell you because I'm interested in them. And that, my friends, is the only way you can enjoy the Ray Hyclak Show is when I tell you things. So it's a good day to be alive, only if you're an Xbox fucking mark. I'm not an Xbox mark. I am a PlayStation till I die guy. And let's kind of bring this story in here because I want to share this fucking bullshit with you guys, and kind of explain why this is garbage. This is trash behavior by Xbox. I mean, this is to quote the Lemon guys from Adventure Time. This is fucking unacceptable. Straight up, dog. This is unacceptable for what because again, if you know what an achievement is in video gaming, you're proud of what you get. You're proud of some of the things. Some shit pops when you're playing a game, and I'll show you guys an example of that here in a second. But this is bullshit. Like, this whole thing is trash, what they're about to do. And this is from Microsoft.com, the Xbox Wire. New improvements to achievements for Xbox Live starting today. So when was this article? This was April 18th. So this is like April 8th. So this is 4 days ago, my friends. 4 days ago. Starting today, select Xbox insiders can begin testing improvements to achievements that makes it easier to celebrate your achievements and curate how they appear on your profile. These features will roll out to more insiders over time, with broader availability coming later to all players. We're excited to hear what you think, and we'll be keep if I can speak, I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll keep bringing you more features you've been asking for. Whatever Xbox pussy decided that this was something that could be a good idea, fuck you. Fuck you. Don't make people hide what games they've played and what achievements they have. Don't allow this. I hate this. Like, if you pop something where it's embarrassing, eat it, bitch. Eat that fucking achievement for all it's worth, dog. Because again, you're not going to get this shit any other way. And if you want to get all the achievements, you gotta fucking do it. You just gotta do it. Because it's one of those deals, man, where you just can't let somebody hide their achievements. Like, PlayStation doesn't allow this. I don't. Some of the Wii games have like trophies, but Xbox and PlayStation are the two achievement heavy consoles on the market. And for Xbox to just decide to allow pussies to run away from the achievements that they've unlocked, it could be anything from, they die on accident too many times, or the infamous lollipop chainsaw achievement. You shouldn't be allowed to hide that. Wear that freak flag for all it's worth, even if it's an accident. Don't be ashamed of what the achievement says. I guarantee you there is somebody's Xbox Live profile from the 360 where they ultimately got every single achievement in a Leisure Suit Larry game. Guaranteed there's at least 50,000 guys who 100%ed Leisure Suit Larry on the Xbox 360, and it's on his profile or on their profile right now. And guess what they're doing? Proclaiming that they played Leisure Suit fucking Larry. All right? It doesn't matter if they have little cheeky achievements. You shouldn't be allowed to curate what list you have. That's bullshit, dude. That's bullshit. Explain it away all you want. Do what I do and say, yeah, I got the achievement. I got this achievement. This is mine. There's no other one like this. This is my profile, bitch. What are you going to do? And the fact that Xbox or Microsoft is caving to these douchebags who don't want to show the I did it by accident lollipop chainsaw achievement or any other kind of embarrassing achievement that may have came from a DOA game that they may have played, a Dead or Alive beach volleyball game on their Xbox 360. You never know. You never know. They might be, there might be some 43-year-old dude right now that, really got into the DOA series, the Dead or Alive fighting series, got into the volleyball series, and he has achievements for it. That motherfucker should be branded for the rest of his life with those achievements. You die by what you collect. In the gaming world, you die by what you collect. And for the fact that Xbox and Microsoft are doing this is a crime, in my opinion, because that's the last bastion of true and honest system. Is your achievement system online? It's like the internet. It's forever, bitch. You can't hide it. Like, you can't. I'm against hiding this, but we'll continue a little bit more here. Achievements gets visual refresh. We've refreshed the achievement notification, blah, blah, blah. It's got like a little red thing now, I guess. There's me, boy. Hide games from your achievement list. Coming later this month, you will be able to hide any game from your achievement history on your profile, giving you more control over how your accomplishments are presented. No. Any human being that does this, put in the gaming community to come out and leave a comment on the live stream, on the area that in the reel that this will be in, whatever you want to do, the short, whatever. Are you for this? Because if you're for this, you've played some questionable games in your life and you want to hide them. I say let your freak flag fly. Whether you want a cleaner look or just want to highlight what matters to you. No. It's not about what matters to you. See, that's when you look at profile. I am one of these guys, and I don't know if you are. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you are one of these people who will look at my friends' achievements if I have the same game, and I will want to then get those achievements because I want to make sure I'm on the same level as people who are on my friends list. It's a good way of merit-based learning, and especially for kids. Your buddy, Christopher down the road, you're checking out his Xbox achievement list, and all of a sudden there's whatever high KD rate, Call of Duty or whatever. I want that. I want to get that. Granted, I might get an achievement for dying 50 times in a match. Whatever. It's there. I have it finally. I did the thing, and they trolled me for it. Take your trolling, bro. Take your trolling. I'm on the internet. I get trolls a lot, whether on my gaming channel or I've had trolls come into live streams I've done. Whatever. It's the internet, bro. But you can't just hide your gaming achievements. Let's continue. This is the part that really was the thing. This only affects how your profile appears. Hidden games will still count towards your gamer score, and your activity in these games will be reported across Xbox. This has been the most requested feature from Xbox insiders, and we're excited to finally get into your hands very soon. I want to bring this up because, again, these are guys and maybe women. I don't know. Mostly guys. I guarantee you there's a lot of guys who want to hide some games that they have played. Some games, some waifu simulator, some kind of, dating sim, Japanese dating sim, and they just don't want their friends to know they're almost an incel. It's what it is, dude. You got a lot of guys requesting because they have a waifu simulator or they got something else. Now they want to hide it and they don't want their girlfriend or wife to see what the, credit card fucking to Microsoft was. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. PlayStation, you do this and it should be turned off. You should be able to turn this feature off so you can show what is in there. Let your freak flag fly. Gaming has always been an open and inclusive space, and we always never kink shame unless you're a furry. So it's one of those deals, man. You can't the internet's forever. The internet's forever. I will find out what games you play. I will. Because it's I can't let somebody do that dirty achievement. And when I talk about this is the one. I swear I did it by accident. We're about 15 seconds. This is about a 15-second video. So I don't think I'll be in total trouble for this. but we'll see. We'll definitely take a look. Share this tab instead. This is the game Lollipop Chainsaw. If you've never played it, it's kind of a wild game. I've watched some live stuff for it. Juliet is the main protagonist of Lollipop Chainsaw, and this is how you get this achievement called I Swear I Did It by Mistake. Of course you did there, Thaddeus. Covers yourself. That's her boyfriend on her hip, by the way. Gets another one. And then boom, you get upskirt 3 times. You have to do an upskirt 3 times on Juliet to get the achievement. I swear I did it by mistake. And people want to hide this? Fuck, man. Like, what kind of, like, back in the day, my buddies and I, we would have laughed at each other for this. We would have made fun of each other for days. So it's like, we can't let this kind of shit in gaming happen, because once that happens, then you can hide your gamer score, then you can just hide your identity, and it's a slip slope, bro. Straight slip slope down the primrose path of bullshit in the gaming industry. And the gaming industry has always been a very, very honest community. Yeah, it's always there's levels, there's alphas. And the biggest nerds are usually the biggest alphas in all the fucking competitive stuff. But letting people be able to like remove this game and this achievement is bullshit, because it's like you earned this by upskirting the character 3 times. Look at this. Bam. There's a nut. Keeps going, tries to get a little sexier. And then she cuts him and bam. And it's only 10G. It's not that much. Like, it's not that much of a fucking achievement, but you get it because you're just a perv. And there's a lot of guys on the internet that begged Microsoft and pleaded for them to remove shit like this. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. What wasn't ridiculous was UFC 327. Let's talk about that a little bit. All right, I gotta get these events going here. Past events, bam. All right, mostly I'm just gonna talk about the heavyweight or the light heavyweight fight main event, because again, I was at. Although the one I do want to talk about, I was watching it as the show was going on. I was kind of watching both of these, or all this peripherally. At Birdie Kings, because they had it up on a couple TVs. Cub Swanson beats Nate Landwehr, retires. Congratulations to Cub Swanson. Badass through the entire time he's been in the mixed martial arts game. Deserved to go out like a hero, and did. He went out like a goddamn G. It's going to be a Hall of Famer. There's no doubt about it. And, you know, he knocks out Nate Landwehr. Landwehr looked like he was 10 pounds of fucked up in a 5-pound bag. Like he stumbled on his way back up. The referee had to kind of hold him back. Dominic Reyes loses to Johnny Walker. I watched a little bit of this at the bar because they had it on. It was an okay fight. Not really anything to write home about. The fight that is now set up off of this fight is adorable, because Josh Hockett beats Curtis Blades over 3 rounds. And now Josh Hockett, that creepy like thing he was doing to kind of like counteract how Curtis Blades was calling him goofy. Apparently it worked. Apparently it played some mind games. And Josh Hockett now has to fight the Black Beast, Derek Lewis, at UFC 250 or USA 250, the White House card. I'm going to use quotation marks. I don't even think it's going to go to the White House. I think it's going to be at the Capital One Arena, because you'll start to see a lot more crazy shit going on in June and July, I think, especially coming up on our 250th anniversary of being a country. We're going to get some shit going. And I don't see the White House being the ideal place to do this. It's just not going to happen. Paulo Costa goes up to light heavyweight and ends an undefeated streak with a TKO in the final round of the co-main event. So Paulo Costa going up to light heavyweight and causing some issues. I mean, Azamat was undefeated, and now Paulo Costa has his one. I mean, he has that O. He took the O from this guy, which I don't think anybody really kind of saw, but it was fun. But the light heavyweight title, you want to talk about a division that has had such a void since John Jones vacated the light heavyweight title, and DC stopped being the new boogeyman at 205. The light heavyweight division has had a lot of title changes over the past 5 to 6 years, and this is no exception. Alex Pereira was the constant. He was the boogeyman at 205 for a very long time. He beat Yuri Procházka a few times, really kind of got himself in contention. Yuri Procházka again. But Carlos Olberg, I think he's going to get stripped. I don't think Carlos Olberg is going to keep his title at 205. He seemed to have had a knee injury early in the first round, went down, kind of twisted his knee pretty badly. I haven't looked at any of the medical reports or any of the medical reporting of the Carlos Olberg injury, but I assume I mean, if he just tweaked his knee, goddamn, man. He kept falling. He kept fucking getting kicked in the knee by Yuri, and Yuri was taking him down with kicks. So, although that counter left, that check hook that he was throwing, finally caught him at about a minute 15 left in the first round, and Yuri goes down. Carlos swarms him, and we have a new light heavyweight king in the New Zealander Carlos Olberg. So I see more parity happening and more title changes happening for the UFC light heavyweight division now. I think it's going to be the new hot potato in the UFC again. And you hate to see it, but it also makes for a lot of exciting fights. A lot of guys who will come up from, 185, they'll be able to challenge, and become contenders at 205 at the 205 belt, because you're going to have so many guys cycling that belt again. I wouldn't be surprised if by December the belt is vacated and Yuri is fighting for it again. I wouldn't be shocked that Yuri Procházka would be challenging for the light heavyweight title again in December if Carlos Olberg's injury is severe enough where they have to strip him of the title. Because, if he fucked up his MCL, his ACL, that's a long time off. It's a long time off. And we've had a lot of guys milk belt runs and milk, title reigns for no reason. Although Stipe never did it, fought whoever they wanted him to put in there and dominated over 5 years. So light heavyweight, I think, is going to be a very squirrely division again for at least the next couple of years. We'll see. We're about 40 minutes into the podcast. 40:15 is when I will make my prediction. I think the UFC light heavyweight division is going to be subject again to a lot of title changes. I think there's going to be some guys trading the title back and forth. Definitely going to be an interesting year for the light heavyweight division if Carlos Olberg is injured. With that being said, some other news that came out. Gable Steveson signs with the UFC. Gable Steveson announced at UFC 327 that he will be in the UFC and is eyeing an International Fight Week. International Fight Week. What do you call it? Fight. But this is Brett Okamoto. This is from today at about 1:48 a.m. This is after the card had wrapped up. U.S. Olympic gold medalist wrestler Gable Steveson has signed with the UFC. UFC officials announced Steveson signing during UFC's 327 broadcast in Miami. Steveson, who is considered one of the best prospects in martial arts, is expected to make his professional debut for the UFC's annual International Fight Week card in July in Las Vegas. Steveson, 3-0, is one of the most accomplished heavyweight wrestlers of all time. He was a two-time NCAA Division I champion wrestler at the University of Minnesota. Also now trains under the legendary John Jones. Steveson made his third professional MMA appearance in February when he deleted him from existence. Hugo Lezama in the first round of an event in Mexico. All three of Stevenson's MMA wins come in the first round via knockout because he was fighting trash can or tomato cans. That's what this is. He was fighting tomato cans on his way up. 11-year veteran doesn't mean shit when you're an Olympic gold medal wrestler. So it's before his debut, Steveson told ESPN that he hoped to fight alongside Jones at the UFC White House card June 14th. UFC did not book John Jones, obviously. Steveson, 25. He's 25 years old. We got 10 years of Gable Steveson in MMA. 10 years. 35 years old. He should be done. Maybe 30 from years of Olympic wrestling. Won gold at the Tokyo Olympics in dramatic fashion, rallying from an 8-5 deficit in the final 10 seconds to win the heavyweight matchup against Georgia's Gino Patrashvili to post an improbable 8-10 or 10-8 victory over the Georgian heavyweight wrestler. I think this is going to be a great thing for mixed martial arts. We needed another DC with power in the heavyweight division, and this is Gable Steveson, far better than Daniel Cormier, because I don't think DC won a gold medal. Far better than a lot of guys who have come up in the heavyweight division in the last couple years. And for Gable Steveson to be a part of the UFC finally is going to make the heavyweight division exciting again, because it's also going to make Sean Shelby and Dana White kind of go, okay, who do we pick from the world of mixed martial arts to come and fight our new heavyweight kingpin? Who's going to fight this guy? If he becomes just this animal of a wrestler and is able to take guys down at 265 and make them look like children, they're going to have to really build the heavyweight division. And I think that's going to be a great thing, because now we'll finally get, again, an exciting heavyweight division that we had Stipe Miocic clearing out the division of all the older guys and then beating the young guys in a Francis Ngannou and, sending a lot of guys back down, beating DC twice out of 3 times in the first heavyweight trilogy of the UFC. Gable Steveson can give us what we want on that. Gable Steveson can make the UFC awesome again, especially in the heavyweight division, because of the fact that he is an Olympic gold wrestler or gold medal wrestler. He is a fucking former 2-time NCAA champion. He's 25. 25, man. There's no other time to strike while the iron is hot with a guy like Gable Steveson and the immense advertising dollar that they didn't put behind Stipe Miocic, but should have. Put it behind Gable Steveson. Make him the new face of the UFC. Make him the new face, Dana. It's all you have to do, dog. Don't fuck around. Don't, put him up against high-level guys right away. Do the Patty Pimblett way of doing this, of going up by kind of beating guys in the top 20, then get him in the top 10. Then we worry about the top at least 5 for year 2. Year 1, I just want him in the UFC. I want to see if he can draw money off of who he is and if he has a personality to be able to draw. That's all I care about. Second year, win fights like a motherfucker. That's all you have to do. Just win these fights. Make every single one of these fights a dog fight and make it great. If he runs through it like Brock Lesnar did, fuck yeah. That means he's actually able to run the heavyweight division. That's it. That's all we need. We need a successful Gable Steveson for a successful Ultimate Fighting Championship. Bar fucking none. Oh, all right. It was a good little news segment right there. If I may say so myself. I was able to get that done pretty quickly. Happy about that, guys. Good times. Good fucking times, man. All right. Let's get to the main topic I wanted to speak on. Because one, it hurt Moss's feelings, and I respect Chris and Jesse over at the MMA Holes, and to see that it really bothered Moss, it is a point for me to be able to bring this up because I've had experience with this. I've seen it. I've looked at websites, didn't pay the money just because it's just not worth it. Had people buy followers for us on Bro Plata, put us over 400. We went from 200 to like 400 in a night, and somebody bought us, I think, 200 subscribers. I wasn't happy about it. Kind of just, let it be what it was. We never lost a subscriber after that, so who knows? Although it would be hilarious if it's like 200 people liked what I was doing. Right now it's like 100 something, but like, share, and subscribe. Do the stuff it says up top and on my window that I painted. But one thing that does bother me online is the people who are willing to spend money and their dignity for followers and clout that they didn't earn. And a lot of people have done it. I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to bring up services. I'm not going to really talk about people, Chad Zumach, who have bought subscribers, who have bought followers for their Instagram page to make it look bigger than it actually was. I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to say for the next 10 minutes before we leave this show is this show doesn't do that. This show will never, this YouTube channel will never do it. The Facebook channel will never do it. Twitch channel, don't really give a fuck about that. But Rumble, I care about a lot because it's a new platform. I want to be, have a good amount of people on there. But like, if you're one of these people who, and I was having a conversation with Chris about it, MMA Holes on X, and he thought, he was like, yeah, YouTube doesn't have, he didn't realize YouTube doesn't give a fuck. YouTube doesn't give a fuck how you get those subscribers. They don't give shits, because a lot of the time they've backed websites where you could buy fucking views. You could buy subscribers for your channel. And those people that do that and make themselves out to be a bigger channel, and a lot of the channels that subscribe to them have a lot of letters and dashes at the end. You bought those fucking things. And for those people who have bought subscribers in the past, I hope deep down inside you're a fraud. I don't want you to have the idea that you can do that, because you can't. There's a fuck ton of small content creators. I'm one of them. I mean, my shorts average in the thousand. The thousand. Not the thousands, the thousand. And I am proud and happy for every single solitary view, every single solitary like on my page, because it means you guys actually gave a fuck enough to be a part of this show. You want to watch this show. You want to help the show grow by giving it views and likes. And that's what I want. That's what I want. I don't want to have to spend $500 on some bullshit fucking service that's going to give me, 1,000 views, and like I only get half, basically, my money back. I'm not getting double. A lot of the times those groups that'll just all of a sudden, follow bomb the shit out of fucking, a small content creator, and then the algorithm boosts him. Fuck you. You're a lazy piece of shit. You don't want to put any fucking time into this, and you just want the glory. And to me, that's bullshit, especially in the content creation side of the equation. That to me, this space that we all run in, this YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Rumble, all these communities that people want to be a part of, they want to do it the right fucking way. And it buries a lot of guys and girls who do work their asses off for 8 hours a day. I'll be the first one to tell you, I work maybe 4 hours a week on this show. A lot of times it's the Sunday of or the day of, and I take a 4 to 5 hour chunk of my day to set up the description for the show, the thumbnail, the category it's on. And there's a lot of people, rich people, or, people who are well off, who can pay people to do this. And I don't do that. I've tried to get producers. People want to get paid. I can't pay people. I can't. So I do this shit on my own because I like doing it. I like coming on and I like talking to people for an hour, and I enjoy being able to connect with an audience, and you guys give me likes and views for that as a transaction. I wish, to be honest, if you want to go press that link down there, buymecoffee.or/ the Ray Hyclak Show or / Ray Hyclak Show. I appreciate that, actually. Keep me going. All money goes right back into to this operation for the streaming services that I do, or I go out to. And it's one of those deals where, you look at somebody and you can tell they're a fraud. You can tell they've paid, or somebody that they know paid for the subscribers to their channel, because the content's shit, but yet they get thousands of views and 1 like. That's how you can tell a lot of these paid viewer bullshit things, is when it's like 1,000 likes or 1,000 views or like 24,000 views, and then there's like 5 likes. Go on my channel on YouTube right now. You will see a few that are tapping 7,000 at most. Nothing huge, small arena somewhere in like Dothan, Alabama watched my video. I don't have millions of views. I don't have millions of followers. I don't have the money to buy those fucking people. I refuse to buy those. And when me and Moss were talking about it, he said the same thing, because it's like, it's actually, you know, I actually can look at this and feel good about the fact that I've built this channel. And Moss has about 130,000 subscribers on his channel. 130,000 subscribers. Go, by the way, subscribe to the MMA Holes. It's MMA Holes on YouTube. Moss does live weekly shows and also UFC events on Saturdays. He'll live stream those. Gets a lot of fucking people join the chat. The community is amazing. I love the MMA Holes community. Wonderful, wonderful, you sexy bitches, you. But it did bother me. Like, it did bother me that he didn't know that was a thing and he was upset about it. But it also shows me the motherfucker cares for what he's doing. He's doing what he loves to do. He's making money off of it. And nothing will, you know, he can actually go to bed at night, put his head on the fucking pillow, look at his bank account and say, I fucking made that. And there's nothing better in the world. For a man especially, nothing better. And for these fucking assholes to be paying for subscribers and getting millions of subscribers off of just paying a service to post your video, to bot farm, to just bot farm and get all the fucking bots on your side that somebody has, is shit. It's fucking garbage. And you should be ashamed of yourself if you are a content creator and you do that bullshit. If you're a fucking person who buys somebody thing, I'm not going to be mad at a fan for doing it. Why? Because you believe in the person whose channel you watch. That was hilarious. I almost spilled my beer. You believe in the person so much you're willing to spend the money. If you're a fan that does it, I can't be mad at you. But again, if you're a content creator, you get on this platform on a weekly basis, monthly basis. I don't care if you post once a fucking year on Facebook. If you buy subscribers, if you buy likes, if you buy views, if you buy followers, not only should you be shamed in the comments section once you are outed for it, but your channel should be taken away from you for posting. You can watch whatever videos you want, but you should never be allowed to post again if you're buying subscribers, because what you're doing again is pushing smaller content creators away because you were able to pay for the money. And I'm a pro-capitalist guy. I really am. I'm for capitalism. This kind of shit right here is a capitalistic system. I am giving you a product that you either give me money for or you give me the ability to monetize this channel. Always. That's what the YouTube's kind of always been. It's been a merit-based thing, and you do get those dickheads. I was watching a video on the Angry Video Game Nerd, and it's been 20 years since the Angry Video Game Nerd was a thing. And they were talking about like the first videos of AVG or AVGN, and they got like 12,000 views overnight because people found it funny. Now, though, we're at a place in the world where this bullshit of buying fucking subscribers and buying followers is so prevalent that and people are still unaware of it, which is wild to me. I assumed everybody knew this was a fucking thing. But I mean, you look at a channel like the MMA Holes, actual growth. And then you'll look at some fucking hot broad from, SoCal who, just farts into a sousaphone for 3 hours on a live stream, and she's got 18.5 billion subscribers. She bought a lot of those, or somebody else bought them for her. That's what that is. some female content creator who gets only 1,500 views on a piano recite or a piano rendition of, I don't know, Rocket Man, but yet there's some fucking dickhead MMA content creator who's paying to look like he's a G, and you're not. You know nothing about the sport. You just all of a sudden bought your fucking subscribers, and you think you're now you're on the same level as like an Ariel Helwani. You're not. You're a fraud. You have 70 views. You have 70 people liking this, and your video has 2.5 million views. You bought that shit. And to see Chris from the MMA holes, kind of look disgusted with the brethren in the MMA community really sucked, because I assumed he knew. I really thought Moss knew that. So it's a shame, but I did have to shame people on this because fuck you, dude. Like, how dare you? How dare you think you can even get away with that? It's gross. It's fucking gross. It's a shitty thing to do to people, and it's kind of demoralizing to the guys who are lower content creators who aren't willing to go through those hoops, who aren't willing to change up the, formula or do whatever. You rather just pay $50 to your buddy who has, a bot farm that can give you 500 followers in 2 minutes and boost your shit. It's wrong. It's fucking wrong. But people do it. You can't really get mad at it, but you can call it out when it happens. And you can push it into reality, because the light is the best disinfectant. That's the best way to describe it. Oh, man, that was a nice little rant I went on. I'm not going to lie. That was a long 10-minute rant. But you know what I'm going to do, kids? I'm going to call it a night. End the night. Hour-long show given to you guys. I'm exhausted from Completely Comedy last night. Go right now after this live stream ends. Abraham Drinkin on Facebook. It's Abraham Drinkin, IN with an apostrophe. Go check out the full live stream, 2.5 hour video. You can, move the move the little bar and shit. And you can do all that. But go watch the replay of Completely Comedy on Abraham Drinkin. It's available now for you. And then subscribe to my channel, like this video, share with your friends, share the show with every single human being that you know. And keep an eye out for my content. Make sure the notification bell is on Twitch, Rumble, you know the things. And I'm always going to tell you guys, no matter what, if you have any part of your life that you are sad about, if you think you're having a bad time, if you're pizzaing instead of hot dogging, I only have this reminder for you, my friends. And that is, everybody gets bugs. Thank you. You have a great night. And we will see you next Sunday night, 8 p.m. Now 8 p.m. on the places you need to be. Like, share, follow, do all the things. And we will see you next week.